Hi friends, welcome back to your classroom, and today we are going to wrap up our review of chapter 10 about length. Let's jump right in. On these questions we're going to use the paperclip as one unit. That's going to be our unit of measure. So we've got 4 utensils here. We have a pen, an eraser, a pencil, and a crayon. We're going to measure all 4 of those. Let's start with the pen. The pen goes just like we did with the trees. We're going to mark it from here and then this dotted line up here, and that's how many that goes. And now we're going to count. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do it again just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our pen is 7 paper clips long. Let's erase those marks so we don't get confused. Now let's measure our eraser. Eraser goes from here, right? It's end to end to here. It was easy to see. We can see that's 2. Our eraser equals 2 paper clips in length. Now let's look at the pencil. The pencil goes from here because everything is end to end on this side. And here's our dotted line here, and it goes almost to the end. Not quite, but almost to the end. So let's count that one together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9. There is a symbol in math for an approximation, and it's a squiggly line. It's kind of fun to draw, and we're going to do approximately 9. Let's count it again just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9. Approximately 9 paper clips is how much our pencil is in length. Now let's erase those marks just like we did with the trees, and let's look at the crayon. The crayon comes right up here. Again, almost. Okay, we're from here to here. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. We're going to do our squiggly, almost 5. Okay? So there's the measurements for all our utensils. Now let's look at our questions. Number 13. The blank, we don't know which utensil it is, the crayon, pencil, eraser, or pen, is shorter than the pencil, and longer than the crayon. Okay? And so it's going to have to satisfy 2 different equations, just like we did before. So let's look at this together now. The first part of this equation says shorter than the pencil. Shorter than the pencil. Which ones are shorter than the pencil? Well, here's our pencil. It's approximately 9 paper clips long. Is the pen shorter than the pencil? It is. Let's write that in here. Pen satisfies that. It is shorter than the pencil. What about the eraser? The eraser is 2. The pencil is almost 9. So yes, the eraser is also shorter than the pencil. And then what about the crayon? The crayon is almost 5. The pencil is almost 9. The crayon is also shorter than the pencil. So I'm going to write crayon in here as well, because the pen, the eraser, and the crayon are all shorter than the pencil. All right, now let's look to the second part of our equation. Longer than the crayon. All right, here's our crayon. It's almost 5 paper clips long. Let's start at the top again. Is the pen longer than the crayon? Is 7 longer than almost 5? Absolutely. So we're going to write pen on here. Okay? What about the eraser? The eraser is 2. Is the eraser longer than the crayon? The crayon's almost 5. The eraser is 2. It's not longer. So we're not going to write that one on there. What about the pencil? Is the pencil longer than the crayon? Well, the pencil's almost 9 paper clips, and the crayon is almost 5. So yes, the pencil is longer too. So let's write pencil under here as well. Okay? So, and the crayon is our unit of measure, so we're not going to do the crayon. So here we go. Which one is shorter than the pencil, all of these, and longer than the crayon? Well, we have to see which one is in both sets. And is pen in both sets? Yes, it is. Pen is in both sets. Is the eraser in both sets? No. Is the crayon in both sets? No, it is not. Is the pencil in both sets? No. So the pen is the only one that is both shorter than the pencil and longer than the crayon. Pretty tricky, but we figured it out. So we write in here, pen. The pen is both shorter than the pencil and longer than the crayon. Let's look at number 14. The crayon is about how many units long? I'm going to put this right here. How many units long? About. Here's the key word right here. About how many units long? Well, let's look at our crayon. Look at that. It's approximately 5 units long. So there's our answer. It's approximately or about 5 paper clips long. Good. Now let's go to the last one. The eraser is, I'm going to put this is my unknown. This is what I'm looking for. The eraser is blank units shorter than the pen. Well, that's easy, right? We know the eraser is 2 and the pen is 7. We want to know what the difference between those two measurements are, and the difference means subtraction. So let's write our equation for that. Here we want shorter than the pen, right? The pen is the longest one, and the eraser is the shorter one. 7, take away 2, or 7 minus 2, we know that. That's easy. It's 5, right? So the eraser is 5 units shorter than the pen. If we wanted to, we could look at the pen. We have it up here, right? And we could count just to double check our equation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the difference, like the number line. That's how we know. There's 5 more paper clips than there are on the pen than there are on the eraser. Okay, that wraps up our math unit for length. Again, kiss your brain twice. Okay? Because math is hard. I'll talk to you later.